Tonight is my technical difficulty. Thank you, sound guys, for being so patient with me. So, welcome to Compass. So glad to have you. If it's your very first time here, we are so excited to have you here and look forward to meeting you afterwards. Be sure to stop by the table and sign up for our newsletter. Check out our Facebook, our website for all the activities going on. We've got hikes happening at multiple levels, so you don't have to be a super pro, and then you don't have to feel like you can't do anything because you can't keep up. And we've got the dance, 80s dance happening on Friday night. Who's going? Who's having big hair? Very excited. We'll have to do a little makeshift. I have to adjust my schedule to make time for my hair. I haven't done that in a long time. But I look forward to it. Hope you do too. And for the quadrathlon, I do want to give a nice solid plug for that. It's probably one of my favorite events at City of Grace every year. Yes, great applause in the back. 8-man teams, and it is no joke. This starts 8 o'clock in the morning. It's softball, it's volleyball, no, erase that. Softball, basketball, dodgeball, and what am I missing, girls? I can't remember the fourth one, but quadrathlon, Pastor George made it up, but it's a huge success. So you have to have 8-man teams to sign up. See me, we can go over the details, make sure you're there, March 3rd, don't want to miss it. And then everybody else can go skiing with me. Nice, it'll be a great time. So, got a lot going on, lots to keep up with. But right now, I'd love to hear about what is going on at your table. Who is happy about the Super Bowl results? Dare I ask? And for everyone else, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really was impartial. I went to watch the commercials, and then I kind of missed half of those too. So it was a real dud for me. But did anybody do anything exciting for Super Bowl that they wanted to share? One second. Microphone's coming your way. It's tough to run in heels.
Oh. Okay. Well, my fiance was in the Navy, and all his Navy buddies come together with their wives every year. And they can bring their wives, but it's no bring, but thank goodness I am, because we're engaged. But anyways, but then all these Navy buddies went to North Carolina with their wives, and there was 15 of us in this one 4-story house all week for 5 days watching the Super Bowl, and I got to meet all those Navy buddies and wives. It was great.
Awesome.
So next year it might be in Illinois, right? Yeah, so and it's just every year they get together and they reminisce of what they did when they were 20s.
That's awesome.
That sounds like fun.
Anybody make it to the Super Bowl? Don't want to overlook the obvious, I guess. Anybody else do something fun for the Super Bowl? Or even care? Maybe you went for a hike, ate a lot of food.
It's not hockey related, it really...
Yeah, Kara's saving up all of her cheers for tomorrow night. You had something, Keith?
Yeah.
She's coming. We need to fix your shoes so you can run next time.
I was antisocial because I was really into the game. I was my usual self during the Super Bowl, so I was at the Compass party, but you wouldn't have known it. I didn't really talk to anybody. And I just spouted trivia for people that didn't care, throughout the game.
Keith, party of one?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you were into it because it seemed like pretty non-partial. Who wants to share a little bit about their prom?
Oh, come on,
I know,
people.
Seriously.
Oh,
and I'm
thank you, Kevin.
Chirp. Thanks, Kevin. Saving the day here.
Okay. It's really not so much about the prom itself, but it was on a riverboat on the Mississippi River. And I thought that was pretty cool considering my graduating class is 139 people from small town Iowa, so it was
I
kind
think
of cool.
that's pretty darn cool.
Okay, we have another one right here.
I was all dressed up and ready to go to the prom, and a friend of ours called, and his parents didn't approve of the girl he was taking to the prom. So he came and picked me up first, and I went to his house and took pictures with his parents. And then I went home, and my date picked me up.
Wow. Double booked.
It's really kind of sad too, because she was just another nationality and they didn't approve, and I thought that wasn't right. So I was happy to do it.
Well, I got nothing.
Jen doesn't even have a comment.
I don't
think I've ever seen that in like 2.5 years that I've known her.
I know. It's very rare. Very rare. My prom was really nothing to write home about. I went to a small high school, so in order to even have a prom, everybody had to go. And so that was about it.
So is it like a collective date?
Pretty much. Yep.
At least nobody felt left out.
All 60 people. It was fantastic. So maybe Friday will be reliving my prom. I hadn't considered that.
We'll come anyway.
Yes. All right. Any other unique stories about prom? I love back and forth.
The guy I was with, his parents were filthy rich, and they bought a limousine, but the driver was trying to find the way back to the high school because that's where we were meeting our parents, and he didn't realize that there was a chained gate, not like a private gate, but you just pick up the chain and you hook it to the other pole on the other side, and so he ran over the chain, and so there's something like going on underneath the limousine, and we didn't know. So yeah, we're not gonna hire that limousine driver anymore.
I don't think so.
She got to ride in a limo.
Exactly. I didn't get to ride in a limo in Edgemont, South Dakota. They don't have them.
I was in a limo for graduation, but not prom, so that was fun.
Well, would someone read? You'll have to flag Kara down, of course, because we need the microphone. But really quick, read Song of Solomon 1 through 7. Any volunteers?
Dave?
All the way in the back, Dave will.
Running heels, I'm impressed. Okay. This is from the ESV because that's what I guess real Christians are supposed to use. So, okay, Song of Songs, which is Solomon's, verse 2. And this is a quote. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Your anointing oils are fragrant. Your name is oil poured out. Therefore virgins love you. Draw me after you, let us run. The king has brought me into his chambers. And the others say, we will exult and rejoice in you. We will extol your love more than wine. Rightly do they love you. And in verse 5, the female speaks. I am very dark, but lovely, O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Do not gaze at me because I am dark, because the sun has looked upon me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard I have not kept. Tell me, you who my soul loves, where you pasture your flock, where you make it lie down at noon. For why should I be like one who veils herself beside the flocks of your companions? Okay.
Thank you, Dave, for reading from the Real Christian Bible. He's joking, by the way, for anybody who reads a different version. Just really quick, anyone want to share something that stood out in your group as you were reading through that? And the room goes silent again.
Anyone?
There's some great pickup lines in there.
Who said that?
Well, for all of you who don't know what it means, Pastor Bobby's going to tell us. And tonight we're starting a series, Everything We Should Know Before You Get Married. And so we're looking forward to that. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts on prom and the Super Bowl. I know that those are easy questions to answer, but we'll dig into some biblical ones here shortly.